Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Hi, how you doing? This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live with some breaking news from Christina Lake. This just broke on Stockwatch. Mr. Joel Demarsk reports. This is breaking news. Literally just found and noticed and saw this news from Christina Lake. So we are breaking it right now. We are literally the first ones to break this. Nobody knows. Nobody's seen it yet. And that's what we like to do. We like to specialize on finding undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities before they explode. That's what we love to do more than anybody else. We do it and we do it best. So Christina Lake is already up for our members. We got in early, and this is the news. Christina Lake acquires 100 cannabis strain databank. Christina Lake Cannabis announces genetic databank with portfolio of over 100 proprietary strains for outdoor growth and total inventory of 600,000 plus seeds after its inaugural growth season, in which Christina Lake Cannabis Corp produced 32,500 kilograms, 71,650 pounds of sun-grown cannabis, more than double its initially announced forecast of 15,000 kilograms or 33,000 pounds for the year. The company has accumulated a genetic data bank with a portfolio of more than 100 proprietary cannabis strains, specifically formulated for growing outdoors under sunlight. Christina Lake has recognized that most common strains of cannabis have been engineered for indoor growth under artificial light, thereby resulting in a deficit of strains suited to outdoor growth. As a result, the company has undertaken extensive research and developed work to develop over 100 strains in-house with an objective of maximizing output for its growing activities. The company currently holds a total inventory of more than 600,000 seeds, from which a selection is to be used for the 2021 growing season, in which Christina Lake plans to utilize a larger portion of its 32-acre site in Christina Lake, BC, in addition to potentially utilizing part of an adjoining 99-acre plot also owned by the company, which means they have room to grow. It's interesting. This company is putting out some big news, and it just seems like they are evolving every day. There's something big happening with this company, and they're on the CSE exchange, Christina Lake Cannabis Corp. And like I said, no debt, money in the bank, and they're just about to start having sales. So we're getting in so early. And once again, you guys know I love a tight share structure. So they've got 226 million shares issued and outstanding, with 28 million reserved for issuance. But this is very tightly held in very friendly hands. You can go to their website, ChristinaLakeCannabis.com, and this is the news that is breaking. In early 2020, the company was granted a research and development license by Health Canada under the Cannabis Act, accompanying its standard cultivation license with amendments for processing and sales. The company has explored several genetic combinations and variations to maximize the performance of a given plant when grown naturally outdoors by sunlight. During the 2020 growing season, Christina Lake observed and analyzed growth times of each strain, as well as resistance of a given strain to elements such as mold and mildew. Further, the company has sought to create named standards for specific strains of cannabis with corresponding legal protection for such strain names, a standard practice in agriculture and horticulture, which the company anticipates could contribute to a greater degree of product integrity in the cannabis industry. During the company's 2020 growing season, approximately 2,500 seeds were cultivated in Christina Lake's indoor facilities and transplanted on approximately 18 acres of land out of more than 100 acres of arable land currently owned by the company. Despite greater anticipated usage of the company's site in 2021 growing season and scheduling certain strains to potentially be turned over more than once per year, Christina Lake predicts that its current supply of more than 600,000 seeds could potentially be monetized by availing inventory to other Canadian licensed producers without impacting the company's own operations. Joel Demarsk, Chief Executive Officer and a director of the company, commented, "Part of what CLC's unique is that our operations are highly integrated between growing, processing, extracting, and R&D, aside from our production costs being inherently lower as a result of our strains being developed in-house. This is a game changer for this company, and this is what I've even learned as an investor. It's all about your margins. This is a company that's trying to operate lean and mean, and I like that. That's going to really make a difference for shareholders down the road. We also benefit from the ability to create cutting-edge strains of sun-grown cannabis that can maximize a plant's yield when grown outdoors. Several other outdoor cultivators of cannabis use strains that are better suited to indoor growth, which has the unintended consequence of limiting their production capacity. We have recognized a deficiency in cannabis strains that are best suited to outdoor growth, which is exactly why we have actively developed our proprietary strains with outdoor cultivation in mind. Aside from allowing us to maximize our own cannabis production, here at Christina Lake Cannabis, opportunities also exist to potentially create an additional revenue stream for the company through licensing initiatives. This is a company that has so much potential. The upside is great and nobody knows. The company hereby announces the resignation of Peter Nugent as director of Christina Lake Cannabis. The company's management and board of directors thank Mr. Nugent for his service to Christina Lake, with their best wishes for Mr. Nugent in his endeavors going forward. About Christina Lake Cannabis Corp. Christina Lake is a licensed producer of cannabis under the Cannabis Act. It has secured a standard cultivation license and corresponding processing sales amendment from Health Canada, March 2020 and August 2020, respectively, as well as a research and development license early 2020. Christina Lake's facilities consist of a 32-acre property, which includes over 950,000 square feet of outdoor grown space, offices, propagation and drying rooms, research facilities, and a facility dedicated to processing and extraction. Christina Lake also owns a 99-acre plot of land adjoining its principal 32-acre site, which enables the company to grow at a much larger scale. Christina Lake cultivates cannabis using strains specifically developed for outdoor cultivation, and its inaugural harvest year produced 32,500 kgs, or 71,650 pounds, on its existing facility before developing an adjacent 99-acre expansion property. Such as an expansion will ultimately bring Christina Lake's inaugural cultivation footprint to over 4.35 million square feet, massive, which could enable at least 150,000 kgs or 330,000 pounds of low-cost, high-quality, sun-grown cannabis to be produced annually by the company. This is breaking news from Christina Lake. I told you guys, and I brought you guys this pick first, that they would be an absolute beauty, and they have been absolutely a gem for our community. Congratulations to members already on this winner. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So I brought this pick to our trading club early, and members got in at 46 cents in Canada. Today it sits at 80 cents. Let's take a look at Christina Lake Cannabis. Right now you can see it sits at 80 cents. And if you go back to the last month, you can see that they've been on an epic tear and have moved up from 36 cents to where they sit now at 80. And what they're doing now is they're consolidating and they're finding a new floor. So anytime a stock rips up and hits a new all-time high, typically it will come down from its all-time high, unless it's Tesla. It'll come down from its all-time high, which it's done, as you can see here. and it's consolidating and it's trading sideways. So I call this the price trap, and I'm going to show you guys my price trap strategy here. And I'm going to look at the zones of resistance and support. And wherever I see support and resistance, I'm just going to put a line. So you can clearly see that we are trading sideways, right? This is sideways consolidation. This is very typical before an explosion, right? You'll have sideways consolidation and then typically another explosion. So that's very likely what we could see here next week on this news. This is pretty big news for the company. So keep it on your radar, keep it on your watch list. Now, remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. We have had a very, very strong year in 2020. We've got members that have had phenomenal success. I've personally had phenomenal success. You can go to richtvlive.com and you can go and learn about different companies. You can type in CLC, Christina Lake Cannabis, and I don't know if they have it. Christina Lake. There it is, Christina Lake Cannabis. And you can search right there, everything about the company, right on richtvlive.com. And you can get information at your fingertips, news, everything right at richtvlive.com. So we're really trying to build a interactive portal where you can see our tweets, you can see all our social media, you can get trade ideas from richtvlive.com. Articles are being written now on our picks. Okay. And look, you can see here, Christina Lake, we had an article written on Christina Lake. You just click on it a few days ago, and there's a full article here on Christina Lake on richtvlive.com. Here's our website and our video with our interview with the CEO, and then key points and an article written about Christina Lake on richtvlive.com. So we really have evolved over 2020. It's been an amazing year. You can take a look at Rich's picks. Been an amazing, amazing year of picks. And have we added Christina Lake here? We haven't even added Christina Lake. We need to add Christina Lake. I'll make sure I get it up to the website. But Christina Lake, when we brought it to our community, was actually at 46 cents. And today it trades at 80 cents. So you can see here it was actually at 36 cents, now sitting at 80, been a high of 89. Been a high of 89. I was just marking the highs. And it's been an absolute gem for the community already. And to be quite frank, it hasn't even gotten started. So congratulations to members already on this winner. And I truly believe that it is just getting started because in reality, they haven't even sold anything yet. So for investors, we have the opportunity to get in early, and that's how you get a chance to win big. There have been some big winners for our community and members today and this week. Congratulations to members. Christina Lake, CLC, could be a future rocket in 2020 and beyond. Love to know your opinion on this company. Love to know what you think. CLC in Canada, CLCFF in America, A2QEGJ in Frankfurt, Germany. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring you the winners and we bring them to you first. Love to know what you think. If you like this video, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere. Christina Lake Cannabis, a company that I believe is lean and mean, and is going to be a winning machine for our community. It has everything you need to be a winner. No debt, money in the bank, strong team, and potentially the lowest cost producer in the world because they grow outdoors. Game changer. I love game-changing companies, game-changing stocks. This has a chance to be a huge winner for the community. Love to know what you think. Comment down below. You guys think it's a winner? Do you like it? Do you own it? What do you think? Let me know. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. Have a great weekend. I'm out. Peace. Got to add it to the website. ChristinaLakeCannabis.com, guys. The news is on StockWatch. As you can see, it's also on richtvlive.com. you just go you just go to Rich TV Live. Type in Christina Lake Cannabis. You got the American side right there, CLCFF, which you can pull up. And you can see all the information here. News, analyst, closing prices, trades, chart, company, corporate event, share info, key ratios, filings, warnings. People are just learning about this in America. It traded 8,000 shares in America. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. The news is also here. Let's see here. If you go to the Canadian side, you can see the news is here. Traded 211,000 shares in Canada. But there's the news right there on Rich TV Live. So you can see the news is right there, right on Rich TV Live. You can click on it and you can get the news. Boom. So if you're looking for breaking news, we literally have the news before anybody else right on Rich TV Live, right on our own website, you know? So thank you guys. Have a great weekend. This is Christina Lake Cannabis, and I think it's a big winner. Love to know what you think. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. Wow, this Frankfurt listing, did it change? CLB? Interesting. Okay. It seems as though the Frankfurt symbol has changed to CLB. I'll make that change. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.